Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Pittsburgh Today Live. I'm Sarah Arbogast. We have a jam-packed show lined up for you on this Tuesday morning. Up first, it's part music festival, part street fair, and part block party. The Vine Rewind Festival is back for a second year. The Pittsburgh Winery has some great musical acts lined up. Near 24 of Pittsburgh's best music groups will be featured. Here with all the details is Tim Gaber of the Pittsburgh Winery. Good morning, Tim. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Sarah. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are talking about the Vine Rewind. First of all, I said to you before we started, I love the name. Where did it come from?
Oh, cool. Well, the festival is kind of about pairing music from the late 90s, bands that haven't been performing for years now, with the current music scene.
Very cool. So a perfect name for that. Talk about what this festival is for someone who did not make it down last year.
Well, it's basically it's a big street festival. What we do is we close the block. We have 2 stages. We have bands playing back and forth, so it's constant music. And it's just all the best bands that we can find, bands that we love, bands that we've worked with at the winery before.
And a lot of really popular Pittsburgh bands. People know these bands. They're excited to come out and see them. And this is the second year. This kind of got started in conjunction with Open Streets Pittsburgh last year. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the music scene really has experienced a resurgence over the past 6-7 years here, unlike I've seen since the late 90s. And so we decided, with all the success of all the festivals like Deutschtown and Music for MS and Feastival, that we would go ahead and do our own festival, because I've been involved in the music industry my entire career. So, you know, I've been an agent, manager, promoter. So we figured we'd be able to do a good job. I've played on lots of festivals in my career, so we figured, why not do it? We'd had a lot of success doing music in the cellar of the winery, so we figured we'd bring it out into the street, make it a lot bigger. And so we did that. And so we set out to figure what was going to be the, you know, the best way to launch the festival. And we had Open Streets come through the neighborhood for a few years prior to that. And we'd participated in a small way with that, but we figured, why not? There was a stage right outside of our front door anyway. So we said, why not put music on that stage for the rest of the day? So what we decided to do was start the festival right as Open Streets was kind of wrapping up, keep our block closed, add another stage. And, you know, last year I think we did 17 bands. This year we're doing 23.
Wow. And
what we decided to do was add another day. So we added the Saturday night before. So, you know, because there's just so many bands. There's an amazing amount of talent in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah, we were just showing some pictures from last year. There's nothing better than just listening to live music out in the outdoors, right in the middle of summer in downtown Pittsburgh. What's new this year? What are people going to see other than the music?
Well, we've got more artists. We're going to do some live art during the show as well. Some incredible food trucks, but it really is about the music. I mean, we've got everything. It's more diverse this year, so we've got everything from flamenco to filthy funk fusion, a lot of blues, some great rock. Yeah, so it's really all over the map. But the only thing, the common thread is that all the bands are incredibly talented, very good players.
Is it difficult to track all these bands down for one particular weekend? I imagine they're all playing at different venues all the time.
They are. But fortunately, there's so many bands out there that there's a lot to choose from. So, you know, but we tried to jump on it early. We tried to contact the bands that we love the most early in the year to get them locked in. And if they couldn't do it, we just kept going down the list, and it's a nice long list. So
yeah, a lot to choose from. Okay. Details where this is going to be located, where people need to go.
It's right outside of the Pittsburgh Winery. It's the 2800 block of Penn Avenue. That's kind of right up in the middle, halfway between Lawrenceville and the busy part of the original part of the Strip. Yeah, so it's there. It starts on Saturday afternoon around 3:30. We're going to close the block around 2. And I recommend coming Saturday. Sunday's going to be a great day throughout. Saturday's also really good. We've got some bands that haven't played together for a while. We managed to get New Invisible Joy to play, who was my favorite band from the late 90s.
Okay. What kind of band are they?
They're kind of like alternative rock, I guess, you know.
Okay. Do you need tickets to come to any of these performances?
No, it's all free.
Okay, so just
show up. It's all free. Just show up. It's all ages, free. Yeah, we got the Vibro Kings playing. We've got Billy Price Band. So, you know,
And I know you guys had quite a crowd last year. Is there a particular number that you're looking forward to attend this year? What do you think?
Well, you know, there was thousands of people there throughout the day. Tons of people came through during open streets. You know, as long as there's a lot of people there having a good time, you know, it'll be uplifting and good. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Tim, for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Sarah.
We're all looking forward to the big event.
Thanks.
All right. Well, stay with us. When we come back, we'll have a very special performance from one of the featured artists at this year's Vine Rewind. Jimbo of Jimbo and the Soup Bones will be performing an original song for us. We'll be right back.